Hi folks, today I want to show you which Visual Studio Code editor extensions do I use for test automation. In my case it's with Playwright, but most of them can be used with any test automation framework of your choice. So first of all, what is Visual Studio Code editor? This is the editor I used to write my code. It's really popular, has a lot of extensions, a lot of people using it for web development and for test automation, mostly for based in JavaScript. And first of all, you can download it in an official website. It's being developed by Microsoft. So here you can just type on search bar download VS Code editor. Go here and download the version that you need based on platform you're using, Windows or Mac. And going to extensions themselves. So first one is git lens. Actually it will show you when you put when you put a cursor on a line, it will show you who will made changes on this line first or last, sorry. So it's really handy when you work in a distributed team and you see some issues in the code. You can just put a cursor and see who it was who changed this line last time. Now the next one is IntelliJ IDEA key bindings. My background is I started with Java in test automation, so I didn't want to learn new key bindings, so that's why I installed this one. From those I use mostly two of them. It's for optimizing imports. In on MacBook it's Ctrl-Option-O, and reformat the code or document inside your opened editor. It's Option Command L. So optimize imports will optimize these imports on the top, and reformat document, it will remove all unnecessary spaces and do some other useful stuff to prettify your code. Now Night Owl theme, that's just the color scheme for the editor, the one that I'm using. And this one specific for Playwright. What it does, this extension adds this icon on top called testing on the left. Basically it allows you to see and run your tests from this panel in the editor itself, rather than trying to launch everything from the command line. So it's really handy. It also allows you to select different browsers you want to test on based on your configuration in your Playwright config file, of course. But usually I don't touch this one. The only one I'm using this setting, show browser or don't show. With this setting it will not close the browser in case you have a failure, so it's really handy to go ahead and update locator, find locator and update it, or do something to see what's going on, what happened, what is the state of the page at the moment of failure. So I'm using this one. Everything else I do not use often. So what else? This is prettier code formatter basically. So this is just key bindings, allow you to specify assign some key bindings for some action. But the job of formatting itself is being done by Prettier. It has it's basically just code formatter. It has a specific set of rules that you can modify and edit or update according to your needs. But basically I'm using two spaces as a tab symbol. Do not use tab symbols at all, and it will add some missing spaces. Like in this example, for example, let me edit, reformat it. You see it's removed space before semicolon and added space after equal sign. So stuff like that. It's been used by developers a lot. It's really popular code formatter. But you can use any other code formatter if you used one in the past. And for this one, to do highlights is just really handy to left some to-dos in your code, so it will highlight them. Let me demonstrate it. For example, I write to do remove. So it will highlight in here on the line itself, but it also will highlight it here in yellow on the scroll bar. So when do I use it? When I'm working on something but don't want to switch gears or completely to different task, and in order not to forget something, I'm just using it as a notes in my code. And it's really handy that it's being highlighted. If not, then it will be just with the same gray color, not so visible. And you can also modify which keywords it will highlight. By default, it will not highlight to do. It will highlight to do with colon, but I modified it just so I can type less characters. But anyway, it's really useful to make it visible so you don't forget anything, any to-dos in your code. So basically that's it. Sometimes I use some project-specific extensions like Docker or something. Linters mostly for development, not for testing. So yeah, those are that I'm using. I hope it might be useful for someone. If you are not using extensions at all, I would advise you to start using them. There are, by the way, also extensions when you can write some JS code and run it right away from your editor instead of, for example, copy-pasting it and run in browser and console if you want to check something quickly, stuff like that. That's it for this video. See you in the next one.